Hello. So this year's been really hard, right? Hard on teachers, but hard on the students. I know that's can't imagine. It's been tough, and it's been hard on parents and guardians, right? And how to support and help kids to be successful. And so I know just kind of just been really tough all around, I think. And one of the things that's making all of this really hard is that we are using right multiple programs on the computer in order to do the job, right? We don't have, they call them a learning management system, an LMS. So we don't have necessarily a complete one. So using Google Classroom and Infinite Campus are kind of two things. They do different things, and they don't really speak to each other. And so I know that can be really tough for parents as far as what it shows, grades or missings or assignments in Infinite Campus versus Google Classroom. Another layer of that is that you guys as parents don't have your own login or account for Google Classroom. So you either have to be sitting with your student or have them log in, or all of those things, which just adds more layers to all of this stuff that's already hard. So I just wanted to show you guys just really quickly if this might help you. If it doesn't help you, then I'm sorry. But if this does help, it's just a way through Google Classroom, just with a couple of clicks, to have students show you like everything is done. Here's what's coming up. Here's what's turned in, or grades. And so just a quick, easy way for them. So maybe you have them screenshot it and send it to you or something like that if you're just trying to right verify that they're doing their work and everything is turned in. Okay, let's go. So this is for Google Classroom, for classes that use Google Classroom, right? And I know some classes use Schoology, so I apologize that this isn't comprehensive. It doesn't cover everything, but it can cover individual Google Classrooms or all of the Google Classrooms that students have. So we're looking for what Google Classroom calls a to-do list, and there's multiple ways to get there. So I'm going to show you each way. So that way, if your student doesn't know, you can show them, or if there's a quicker way. And that mobile app might be slightly different, but you are looking for that to-do list. So the first option is if they're just at the Google Classroom website, right? So that's classroom.google.com. The to list is in the top right or top left corner. My apologies. Also under the main menu, you can access the to-do list through that. Or if you are in a class inside of a classroom, on the stream page, there's an upcoming option, and then you would click on view all. So I'm going to pull this up. This is a demonstration account that I have. So as a Google trainer, we have this. And so as parents, right, you can't get access into Google Classroom through Jefferson County because you're not part of our domain. So if you want to play around in Google Classroom to get used to it as kind of like a sandbox kind of thing, please let me know, because I am able to invite you through a domain as a Google trainer, not through Jeffco. So I would be happy to allow you to do that, so you can kind of see what it is like as a student, since this didn't exist when we were in school, right? Okay, sorry, back to this. So this is our to-do list. So I said you can click on which class you want to look at, or you can look at all classes. And then they have it kind of organized by what's been assigned, what's missing, and then what's done. And what's done is what's been turned in and or graded, right? So kind of going through, here's some assignments that don't have any due dates on them, if there's anything from this week or next week or later. And I created this Google Classroom and all of its dates over the summer. So everything's kind of old. And then if we click on missing, it's going to come up with what's missing from this week, last week, and earlier. So again, created this over the summer, so that's why these dates are totally off. But they come out in red, so it's really easy to see missing. You can also see the arrows here drop down or drop up. So if you're getting screenshots or things like that to take a look at. And then this last one is the done section. So here's this assignment that's been turned in. And so that means that its student has turned it in and waiting for the teacher to grade it. And then if we look at the earlier options, here's one that was turned in, but it was done late. And so I believe you can click on it and look at that kind of information. Let me see if it tells you. It's interesting. I haven't ever looked. As a teacher, we get exactly when this was turned in. So if it's like a minute or two late, a little different, right, than hours or days late, as far as that goes. So the teacher has that access. I'm surprised that the student doesn't. I wonder what happens if I click on it. It just brings it up, right? Huh. Anyway, I'll keep looking for that. Sorry. Okay. Going back to this to-do list. And then this one has been turned in. It was turned in on time because it doesn't say late. And then this one has been turned in and graded. And then the teacher has also returned that grade. So that's why the grade is showing up that way. So this is just a quick, easy way, even for students, right, to check in to make sure that they have all of their assignments done, as a list of what they need to continue doing because those assignments are coming up and all of those kind of things. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns.